until when this lockdown will be, what might happen, this might happen, that might not happen. Like we are having consciousness more about information. We want information. We want to know what will be the future of the virus, until when this virus will be with us, or it will be there, it won't be there. So like that, we are having sometimes, having more thoughts about virus rather than Baba or Baba's Murli. Really, what I have also experienced in the past 2 3 years studying Murlis very deeply, having that love for Baba, having that love for Baba's Murli, all the thoughts we get, they really get questions. And more yoga also. Recently I had this experience. So many thoughts were going on, like something on a everyday basis we also face challenges. So thoughts were going on, questions were coming, and I was really little confused. And then what I did, I, I just went to Baba's room and I sat there for 3 to 4 hours. There was proper yoga or not, I don't really know. I was feeling sleepy also. But that those 3 4 hours of time which I spent with Baba, not having mobile phone, not having communication with anyone else. So it was just spending time with Baba. Like mind was not in a very that good condition to have that good yoga also. But I thought, let me sit with Baba. I thought, let me have some time with Baba. Whatever I'm feeling, whatever questions I'm getting, any negativity that is going on inside, anything that is going on inside, then I thought, let me sit with Baba, and have that communication, have that connection with Baba. So after 3 or 4 hours of yoga, really I just felt as if all questions got answered. So that's the point where actually Maya works. She doesn't allow us to sit with Baba when something is going on here. She doesn't allow us to read Murli when something is going on here. So at that time is sometimes what we do, we just waste time. Like these days we have mobile phone, or we just want to talk with someone, we want to go for a walk, or we just want to sleep sometimes when we really feel tired. So but every question that is coming inside the mind, we see so many situations, we see so many people, we have to clear so many karmic accounts on a very everyday basis. So all that is happening, and that's what Baba has said in recent movies, that you have chosen this life. Why you chose this life? You have chosen this life to remain happy, to remain light. That is the main aim and objective of becoming a yogi, becoming a Brahmin. Especially when we surrender for Baba, that is the main aim and objective. With that aim and objective, we come to Baba. We have to do service. We have to enjoy godly life. We have to be happy. We have to enjoy this confidence age, because in outside world, if we work, if we earn money, again we might get stuck in that world, so we might not get time for our special efforts or things like that. That's why we surrender from Baba. But after coming to Baba, after coming to this unlimited yagya, like many things might happen here and there that takes our intoxication, our intoxication goes low, and there is not that happiness sometimes which was there in the beginning. So many things do happen. So that such things also happen. I have experienced that also when there is lack of gyan and yoga. So that's what I have learned from Dadi Janki, having love for Murli. Whatever Dadi became Dadi, Murli is Dadi's secret. Once I got fortune to travel to Bhuvane, to a place in Odisha, where like I was like with Dadi for a few days. On a evening around at 6:30, I met Dadi. So Dadi was reading Murli. In that depth, when we look at Dadi when she reads Murli, it was such a deep love. She just gets lost in Murli. Then at 6:30, Dadi was reading Murli, 6:30 p.m. in the evening. From 6:30 to 7:30, there was a public program. So Dadi went to that public program from 6:30 to 7:30. She came back to the center at 7:30. Again, I saw Dadi. Again, she was reading Murli. That scene actually, what I saw, that changed me a lot. That transformed me a lot. How much love Dadi always had for Murli. Because then, like daddies used to read Murlis in the beginning so many times. I also started doing that. When we read Murli, like we eat 3-4 times a day to sustain this body. Like in a very similar way, question I need to ask myself: how much I am sustaining the soul? Reading Murli, listening to Murli is a very like basic level of effort. So what I have experienced was after seeing that scene, and whenever we used to meet Dadi, even in Shantivan also, she always, always, always had Murli in her hands. Either she's reading, she was reading Murli or any book or anything, that is positive input to the mind. Always Dadi used to make that effort. So that scene really changed me a lot, and since then I started reading, studying Murlis a lot. Before that, like listening to Murli, writing 1 or 2 times, but like a few, like 2 to 3 years I tried reading Murli 8 times a day, and that really, really, really brought a big transformation in my stage, the way I used to think before, like how my stage was before, how I used to get, like my stage used to go down, like whenever even there is a small situation, someone says something. So in big gathering, it does happen. But that studying only, that studying. Now also we have got so much of time for our own self. So how we transform every situation, like we have time now. So now we have like even Shantivan, you are seeing a very different Shantivan now. I told someone a few days ago, now I am feeling Shantivan to be a home, because every Shantivan Nivasi, every resident is helping in all services of the yagya. Like we go to vegetables department, we do cleaning of the building where we are staying. So sometimes we go to servery in the dining hall, we clean tables. Like Baba is teaching us what we haven't learned before. So Baba is giving us training that any situation might come, and no laborers are coming, no workers are coming in Shantivan. And Shantivan is such a big place. All the residents only, majority, we are taking after Baba's Shantivan. And like 24 hours yoga is also going on, and it has given us the time to really sit and think what effort I need to make, instead of just having the questions about something, like any situation that has come, any situation. Like Baba's knowledge is such a wonderful knowledge. Baba prepares us for anything that is going to happen in the future. Baba makes us Trikaldarshi. What happened before, what is going on now, and also what is going to happen. So that's the advanced preparation. Like Baba's training is like that. We get preparation in advance. Like if it's going to rain, we
Sister,
go out with an umbrella.
sister, we can do traffic control, and then afterwards you can continue, okay?
Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti Shanti अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो होगा दूर अंधेरा शिव का कर लो ध्यान आ रहा पावन पुण्य सवेरा तुम हो कौन कहाँ से आए अपने आप को जानो राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो इसी बसेरा तुम हो आत्मा तन से प्यारे परमात्मा को प्यारे दिव्य गुणों को धारण करके योगी बनो दुलारे ज्योति बिंदु ही तोड़ेगा ये माया मोह का घेरा अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो होगा दूर अंधेरा ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति
Om Shanti. You can continue sharing.
So whatever attainments we have to make and the fortune we have to create for ourselves, because like Baba keeps reminding us, whatever you do now, any thought we are creating, any word we are saying, any karma, any action we are doing, everything is getting recorded, right? Sometimes we think, no, who is watching us? Like in a very deep, in a very subtle way, if we sit and think, every thought that's coming here and every word I'm speaking, every action I'm doing. So it's really, 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 really creating a karmic account. And also it's a time to clear, like we have got time to ourselves now, and I don't know like what tomorrow might bring or what situations. Baba has already prepared us, situations will come, things will get more and more worse. So Baba has given us all the answers to all the questions we have in the mind. And also every day's Murli, what we study, what we read, what we listen. So Baba also is giving like answers to all the questions we get on a everyday basis as well. But in a very essence, Baba has given all the knowledge, all the maturity. Like after when the child grows, when the child becomes mature enough, the father says, now you become independent. Like that, Baba has made us independent now. We can't like behave childish whenever something happens, or the stage goes up and down. So we can't really be childish anymore now. So Samajhdar, we say in Hindi that we really have to become that mature children of Baba. Like even like if we also ask questions, and even the outside people also asking questions that why this is happening, why that is happening, then there is not much difference between we Baba's children and the outside people. So let's make an effort to create that stable stage. That's why Dadi Ratan Mohini ji, she is reading Murli these days in Madhuban, you all might be knowing. So Dadi always says you have to consider yourself to be a pure soul and then remember Baba. So that's Dadi's addition, it's not just only consider yourself as a soul and remember Baba. Dadi says you have to consider yourself to be a pure soul and then remember Baba. Because if there is not that purity, what Baba is expecting from us, then we won't be able to connect with Baba. And if there is not that connection with Baba, we won't be able to take what like Baba has come to give us. We won't be able to take that if there is no proper connection with Baba. I think this is really that time where we have to go to that level, not a single negative thought about anyone, no matter what strong or very deep comment account I might have had with that soul. So sitting in yoga for a few hours continuously is also very good, and in between, so we have system traffic control as well. So whenever we sit in yoga, whenever we have time, let's check inside what is going on here. And so like every day Baba tells us, give me the chart, what you have, what you did the whole day, how much time you have wasted, what waste thoughts you had, what was, waste words you spoke, waste action you did. So give me that chart. So before going to bed, so Baba says you write chart for a few days and then you stop. That's also we do. So Baba's Murli is like, it's a mirror for what's happening inside. So whatever we do, whatever mistakes we are making in making efforts, whatever laziness we show here and there, Baba sees everything and Baba tells everything in the Murli. Like you have to correct yourself in this, in this, in this, in this. So it's very important. As per the time, we are not able to be in the gathering. You're not able to go to the center. So like like whatever situation has come, we have proved to Baba that Baba, we will make effort in every situation. That's what we have shown Baba. Like even in Shantivan also, such a big Shantivan, no labors are coming, no workers are coming. But like we are proud to tell Baba, Baba, whatever situation is there, we are ready for that. That's what we have proved to Baba. And Baba's children are ready to help Yagya in any situation, no matter what the situation is. That's what also we have shown to Baba. And that's what like one of the seniors were telling, that really really we have to be proud of all the Shantivan Nivasis and every child in different corners of the world, because no matter what, love for Baba, love for the yagya, love for Murli, love for the like service, there is no difference in that. We have that love for Baba, we have that love for service as well. That's why first of all, like congratulations to all the Baba's children who are making effort and who are really really working hard, and adjusting, accepting the situation, and midst of all this still making effort to help Baba, to help the yagya. That's what we see also many Baba's children, like when they call us, they ask how the things are in Madhuban, what's going on, how the people are, how the yagya is going on. Like, do you have any problem? Do you need anything? Please let us know. That love for Baba, that love for yagya, that's what Baba actually likes. So that's what, like a very different thing what we are seeing in Shantivan now. And also, but no matter what, Baba's children are having that bhavana for yagya, that love for yagya. That's what also we are seeing. So ultimately, that's what also I'm experiencing, that it's Baba's yagya. Mm. No matter what the situation, like how sometimes a question comes inside my mind as well, how Shantivan is really going on, like how it is running, the show is running. Like it's locked down, like no programs are happening, no nothing is happening, but still we feel that homely feeling all the time in Shantivan. It's basically it's Baba's yagya, and we are really really feeling the presence of Baba in everything we are doing. And it's a part of the drama that we have to accept, and it has really given us the time to train ourselves for more situations that are coming in near future. So I'm also working on myself more and doing more yoga, and also studying more and more and more Murlis, because only Gyan and Yoga have that power to bring the transformation what we are really 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 looking for. So lots of like love and Baba's remembrances from Madhuban. See, like Baba also says in Murli, the science will help you. So no matter what, Baba service is going on, and even more service is also going on. That's what we are seeing, online courses, sometimes course through, even like we are giving course through the phone also. Even on just mobile phone call, they're ready to take the knowledge now. They want to learn meditation now. They want to come closer to Baba now. So whatever like we used to see in Baba's Sakar Murlis, we are seeing that in a very practical way. And I think Baba's magic will continue to happen also. And the more powerful we become, then only we will be able to help Baba. Because Baba always says, I won't be able to do anything anything without your help. It's so kind of him to say that, actually, Baba can do anything. Baba can do any magic. Within no time, he can transform this world. But Baba says, I need your help. So, what does that mean? When Baba says, I need your help, that means like we have to prepare ourselves. Baba wants us to prepare ourselves so that we become eligible to be able to go to the golden age. So that's why it's like it's so kind of him to say that I need your help. So we have to get ready. When we are in that powerful stage, then only we will be able to give to the world, because the world needs more yoga power now. And when there is that yoga power, then only their problems will be slowly solved, and they will experience Baba's love and peace from all of us. Baba is giving, but we are the instruments. Who else will transform that energy, transmit that energy to the souls if we don't do? And to transmit that energy, take energy from Baba to give it to the world, we have to be in that stage. Then only we will be able to take from Baba and give to the world. So Baba today in today's Murli also Baba said you should become support to the whole world, image of support to the whole world. So sometimes like in our busy schedule, or like in this life also feels like ordinary, and we forget our responsibility. What actually a yogi should do, what actually a jnani should do, what is my responsibility, what is Baba expecting from me. That's we forget, and this life also becomes like a very normal life. That's why Baba keeps reminding us in Murlis that what you are, how much elevated your mind is, what you can do, how much you can help me, everything Baba like explains in everyday's Murli. So in today, like we'll have a very determined thought to just make ourselves very stage very powerful. Let's become more and more pure in our actions, in our words, in our thoughts, and a very high level. Let's not like waste time in small things, or little things on which we waste time on our everyday basis. So let's go to that mature level. Let's go to that elevated level of purity, and let's fulfill Bapdada's hope. That's what I want to share, and we'll do meditation for some time now. Okay, Didi?
Yeah, there is a question. It's
Okay.
regarding the blessing. Whatever we accumulate will be divided among those souls that we take support from. So need an explanation for that.
Yeah, actually, there is two types of taking support. One is based on Srimad. Seniors know from whom we are taking support, from whom we are taking help. So seniors know that, or Nimit instruments, they know. One is taking support according to the Srimad. Based on the Srimad, we are taking help. Then there won't be any our accumulation won't be divided. Sometimes what we do, there is some emotional connection with some souls. We want their help, we want their support. And sometimes we don't inform seniors because we are scared that they might like it, might not like it. So even if there is any very subtle trace of attachment with any soul against Baba Srimad, and our seniors don't know about it, or our instruments, because any instrument, they should know about us, what we are doing, what we are up to, and all sorts of things. So one type of taking support is according to Srimad. Then there won't be any divisions of the accumulations, what we are accumulating. Second type of taking support is not according to Baba Srimad. Sometimes it's according to our own man. Then there will be a division. So that's why we have to be very careful when we take support from someone. Is it according to the Srimad? Is it according to Baba, what Baba says, or is it against Baba's Srimad? That's what I feel. Anything else? Anything else?
Yeah, there is one question. Impure souls do not go with Baba, so then where do these souls go? Where do such souls go? I think they're talking, in the end.
Yeah.
I think it's
Hmm.
at the end period.
Yeah, at the end, every soul has to go back to Paramdham. That is the route, right? That is the final destination. That's what Baba says. No, liberation and liberation in life, two different things. So, like impure souls, they experience punishment and they'll go back to Paramdham and they'll stay there. Until 5,000 years at the end of the cycle, they'll come to the Iron Age. But until the end of the Iron Age, they are going to stay in Paramdham. They won't be coming back until the end of the Iron Age. So impure souls will experience punishment. They're like, I don't think they'll even come to know about Baba. That's not in their fortune. That's what I feel. And they'll go back to home and they'll come back to this corporeal world to play their roles only at the end of the Iron Age. They'll experience sorrow again. They'll experience punishment again, and they'll go back to Paramdham again. They'll experience only liberation and they won't experience liberation in life.
Savitaben, can you lead us in a meditation?
Yeah, sure, sure. 10 minutes? Do we have 10 minutes? 8 minutes. 10 minutes meditation, will that be okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Om Shanti. Such a beautiful morning we are having. How Baba is sustaining us through his love, through his power, through Murli. We are experiencing that very deeply. Being a pure soul, experiencing ourselves to be a pure soul. Let's connect with Baba, the ocean of love, ocean of peace. And gets lost in Baba's love and experience how Baba's love makes everything easy. Even at the end of the Iron Age, when there is so much happening across the world, how Baba's love sustaining us, how he's keeping us safe, how he's keeping us protected. Let's experience whatever Baba is giving wherever we are. How much Baba's protection is with me all the time. I'm experiencing it very deeply. In every situation, in every challenge, Baba's Murli, Baba's directions, Baba's guidance. It will take us into the directions of the solution, what we have been looking for. Baba's Murli has answer for every question we get. Let's experience that. How being a student, how Baba is being a teacher, teaching us every single small thing. How Baba's knowledge is protecting me. Baba's power is empowering me. And tell myself I am powerful enough to face any situation, any challenge. I remain stable in every situation of life. And with that I send vibrations of power, peace to the world. This is my responsibility to become an image of support. Being a pure soul on the globe, I take from Baba and send that power, that love to the world. In this beautiful meeting with Baba, I feel so light, so peaceful, so empowered, experiencing complete double life stage. No burdens, no worries, no more questions. A very stable stage, a very mature stage. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much, Savitaben.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
everyone can
It was,
wave. Everyone can wave at Savitaben.
okay, thank you.
Can you see everyone?
Yes, I can see everyone. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure everyone must have felt that they are in Shantivan right now, since you described Shantivan very well.
Yeah.
So at least we got an idea what's happening there. So thank
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Om
you.
Shanti. Om
See
Shanti.
you again.
Yeah, see you all again soon. Om Shanti.
Let's go.